Hey, good morning to you. Bob Pruitt here, along with Pastor Mac Wesson. This is Coffee with a Pastor. We're coming to you a little bit later today. I'm coming to you a little bit later than normal, and the reason is, first off, we just came through an ice storm, a blizzard, if you will. We're in Rock Springs, Wyoming, with our wives and also friends and family members.
Come here, girl.
So, and mother-in-law, of course, as well, which just so happens to be
My oldest sister.
your oldest sister. So,
Now I'm in big trouble.
we are in Rock Springs, Wyoming, and we just wanted to come on here today. Coffee with a Pastor. Yes, we have our coffee. This is some strong stuff, and I've got it pretty much doctored up.
That's not community coffee, Brother Bob Pruitt.
And it's not community coffee. But you know, when you're in Rome, you have to do what the Romans do, and that includes drinking their coffee. And so it's strong, it's okay, but no, it doesn't quite compare to community coffee.
Yes.
Hey, we won't keep you, but we just wanted to say hello, and also we were thinking today, of course. Reverend Kenneth McWesson is a pastor at a church in Phoenix, Arizona. He also he goes and preaches all over, and so we met up in Yellowstone,
Yes. Yellowstone, Montana.
Yes. So today we'll be going to Colorado, and then we'll split. They'll be heading back to Arizona. We'll be heading back to Louisiana and Missouri, but we wanted to talk about the fact that so many people that we know personally right now are hurting.
Yes.
And so we all are hurting, whether it's a loss of a family member, a loss of a job, maybe just struggling with just living. And so I asked Pastor Weston today if he would just kind of give us a word of encouragement for those people today who are hurting, who are struggling, who need an answer. Just go ahead and give us.
Just in our own personal life and in our church. Our church this year, we have felt we've been just hammered by, I won't go into all the details, but of course the latest was the loss of Sister Carla Freitas, who was our music coordinator, our music maker, and it just devastated us. And during that ordeal, people would ask me, Pastor, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I was in prayer during a session of time as we were grieving the loss of Sister Carla. And God just spoke to me and said, you just keep on doing what you're doing. You worship me, you be faithful, you keep your personal life in order, you pray, you commune with me, and everything will work out. If you're living for God today, let me encourage you, you keep on living for God. Regardless how it looks, we don't walk by looks, we walk by faith. And if you're not living for God, let me encourage you, make that commitment today. And maybe the circumstances won't change, but you will. And you will find the strength to go on and prosper and be in good health even as your soul prospers.
Yes.
And let me say, I'm honored to be on this Coffee with the Pastor. This is becoming quite a phenomenon. People approach me all the time. Well, did you hear Brother Pruitt this morning on Coffee on the Pastor? He's drinking some kind of coffee. But we're just honored to have been with them on this trip, and to the home folks there in Louisiana, I just greet you and thank you for loaning him to us for a few days.
Yes, we've had a wonderful time, and thank you. Good words of encouragement today. You know what, folks? That isn't fluff. It isn't froth. What you just heard is the real deal. Meaning that, sometimes people will say just name it, claim it.
Yes.
Well, what you just heard is practical insight and wisdom as to how to move ahead and go ahead despite the hurt, the pain, the struggle, because we all have issues, we all have crosses to bear. And Pastor Weston mentioned the passing, the death of Sister Carla from their church. One of many things that we struggle with from time to time, the loss of loved ones, the loss of jobs, or whatever it is. Maybe just struggling with relationships in your family. But what did he say? What did you say?
Could I add one thing?
Absolutely.
I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to
Yes.
keep on living for God.
Yes.
And I'm reminded so many times of when Jesus turned to his disciples after he had been crushed by some forsaking him, and he said to them, "Are y'all going to leave me also?" And Peter spoke up and said, "Lord, where would we go?
Yes.
You have the words of eternal life."
Right.
I'm telling somebody today, don't leave the church. That is your safeguard. That is the ship that's going to get you through this storm. And you hang on with all you've got. Stay in the boat. Stay in the boat. Do not leave the ship. And God will reward you for that. And you're going to get through this.
Yes.
And I believe it with all my heart.
Yes. So there's your word. Somebody, there's your word. God bless y'all. Thank you,
God bless
Pastor
you.
Wesson.
Thank you.
And appreciate y'all watching Coffee with the Pastor. Hope you'll have a great day.
We love you.